Students, chapter number 1, Matter in our surroundings. What is matter? Any substance that possesses mass and occupy space is called matter. Everything in this universe is made up of material which scientists have named matter, such as the air we breathe, food, stones, clouds, stars, plants, and animals. Even a small drop of water or a particle of sand is matter. So, all the things that we see around us, all things are made up of matter. Matter occupy space and have mass, as you know. And classification of matter was done by Indian philosophers into 5 basic elements, or matter was classified by early Indian philosopher into 5 basic elements, that are air, earth, fire, sky and water. Matter can be classified on the basis of their physical and chemical properties, or are classified nowadays on the basis of their physical and chemical properties, and in this chapter we will study about the matter on the basis of their physical properties. Or in this chapter, matter are classified on the basis of their physical properties, and what properties includes in physical properties such as shape, size, structure include in the physical properties. Next is physical nature of matter. You know that all the things in universe are made up of matter. Then how is matter made up? Matter is made up of particles. To understand this, here is an activity: water and salt. In water, salt is allowed to dissolve, and 1 teaspoon of salt is dissolved in water. So why this salt dissolved in water? Because the particles of salt, these are the particles of salt, and here are the particles of water. Particles of salt get into the spaces between the particles of water. So due to which salt and water gets dissolved with each other, because they both have particles. Water have space between the particles, so that salt particles get space into the particles of water. Students, next question is that how small are these particles of matter? To understand this, here are an activity in which 2-3 crystals of potassium permanganate, which is chemical compound. These potassium permanganate dissolve in water. Crystal of potassium permanganate dissolve in the 100 ml of water, and potassium permanganate gives red color to the water. So there are the solution of potassium permanganate and water, and if we take 10 ml of this solution in a test tube, and this solution is allowed to dissolve in water of 90 ml water, then this solution become 100 ml, and this process is continuously going on. That from this beaker we take 10 ml solution, and this 10 ml solution dissolve into 90 ml water. Then after 10 ml solution from this beaker we take, and this solution dissolve in water. You are seeing here that we continuously decrease the quantity of potassium permanganate that are allowed to be dissolved in water. Even we decrease the quantity of potassium permanganate, it still gives light red color to the water. Intensity of color continuously decreasing because the quantity of potassium permanganate decrease, but it still gives color to the water. It means that particles of potassium permanganate continuously keep on dividing to become smaller and smaller, due to which they can evenly distributed on the whole water, so that they give color even in the small quantity. So this is an activity through which we can assume that how small are these particles of matter. They continuously keep on dividing themselves to become smaller and smaller. This experiment shows that just a few crystals of potassium permanganate can color a large volume of water. So we conclude that there must be millions of tiny particles in just one crystal of potassium permanganate, which keep on dividing themselves into smaller and smaller particles. Students, next is characteristics of particles of matter. Particles, till now you have know that matter is made up of particles, and particles of matter have enough spaces between them. And because they contain space between them, because particles of matter contain space between them, this is the reason why the two types of matter gets dissolved with each other. Because when two types of matter gets dissolved into each other, it means one type of matter get into the spaces between the particles of other type of matter. And here is an example. If we take tea leaves and dissolve in water, and this water keeps on boiling, and then after color of tea spread in whole water, such as these are the condition when the color of tea spread in whole water, it means that particles of tea get space into the particles of water, and particles of tea are evenly distributed in the water because they get into the spaces between the particles of water, such as these are the particles of water. So the particles of tea take space between the particles of water, due to which they dissolve with each other. Students, next properties of matter is that particles of matter are continuously moving. And particles of matter are continuously moving because they possess the kinetic energy. The energy that particles of matter possess due to their movement, we call that energy as kinetic energy. And this kinetic energy increase as we give the temperature to the matter. Because on giving the temperature to the matter, particles of matter starts to move faster. And as we give temperature to the matter, particles move faster. It means the space between the particles of matter increasing. So increase in the temperature, the kinetic energy of particles also increase. Such as this is a iron piece that is made up of particles, and if we give the temperature to this iron piece, the particles of this matter starts moving faster, and the space between the particles also increase. And next term here is diffusion. Diffusion means the particles of matter intermix on their own with each other, such as we understood this in example of dissolving salt into the water, that particles of salt gets dissolved or takes place into the space between the particles of water. So the particles of matter intermix on their own with each other, and this intermixing of two different type of matter with each other, as we understood this in the example of solution of salt and water, that how does salt gets dissolved in water. This intermixing of two different type of matter is increased if we rise the temperature of matter, because on giving the temperature to the matter, the space between the particles increase because they starts to move faster and faster. So this is a concept. And what is diffusion? The intermixing of particles of two different type of matter on their own is called diffusion. On heating, diffusion become faster. Why does diffusion become faster on heating? Because such as if we take water and we want to dissolve some sugar particles into this water, then if this water is in cold condition, that it takes time to get dissolve these sugar particles. But if we give temperature to this water, it starts boiling or and this water becomes some hot. It means the particles of matter starts to move faster and faster, and the space between the particles of water increase, due to which sugar particles take very less time to get dissolved in this water. So on heating, diffusion become faster. The space between the particles of matter is increased on heating. So intermixing of particles of two different types of matter on their own become faster. Students, related to diffusion, this is the question of NCERT, in which we have to give reason that smell of hot seasoning food. Seasoning means the sound that comes at the time of cooking the food. Reaches you several meters away, but to get the smell from cold food, you have to go close. What is the reason behind this? As we give the temperature to the food for the cooking, so on giving the temperature to the food, so the evaporation increase. So the evaporation is done because of the heat given to this food. So food vapor becomes, and these food vapors, particles of food vapors gets diffused into the particles of air. So particles of food get into the spaces between the particles of air. So this is the reason that why smell of hot seasoning foods come very soon at a very far distance to us. And to take the smell of cold food, we have to go close to it, because in that condition no temperature is being given to the food. It means that food vapor is not becoming, and that food vapor, particles of that food vapor is not get mixed between the particles of air. So this is the reason. Next property of matter is particles of matter attract each other. Such as particles of matter have force acting between them. All types of matters are of three types, we can say: solid, liquid and gas. And you know that matter is made up of particles. And here we take an example: solid, liquid and gaseous matter. Matter is made up of particles. And why are these particles kept together? Because a force act between these particles enable them to keep joined together. So, and because of that force, these particles can be able to live together or to be combined together. Particles of matter have force acting between them. This force keeps particle together. The strength of this force of attraction, and this force is the force of attraction. Because of this force of attraction, particles of matter keeps together. And the strength or intensity of this force of attraction varies from one kind of matter to another. And the force of attraction is very high in the solid matter, and force of attraction in liquid matter is less than the solid, and the force of attraction between the particles of gaseous is very less, and less than solid and liquid matter. So this is the particle of matter attract with each other, and due to which particles of matter keeps together. And this force of attraction is the reason of that why matter contain a specific size and shape. So today we have discussed about the properties of matter and what is matter. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.